What is up, guys? Sent here, back at it again with another video. And today, we got another episode of the Hot Stove. We're going to go over the recent signings, and we're going to grade them today. We're going over on a full-time grade today. Today, we got, not today, this was a couple days ago, but shortstop Xander Bogaerts and the San Diego Padres are in agreement on a 11-year, $280 million contract. A source familiar with the deal tells ESPN a monster contract, and Padres have after missing out on Trey Turner and Aaron Judge. Get the longtime Red Sox two-time World Series champion shortstop. Let's go check out his numbers. Here are the numbers here. From this season, 2022, he batted 307, not 387, with a 377 OBP, 456 slugging, 833 OPS, and a 131 OPS plus. Honestly, I think he's going to play well for the first couple of years, but after that, I don't know if his career really lines up, because he's going to be 42 at the end of that last season on that. That's wild. He's going to be old. I feel like this is not going to work out. I feel like he's going to be too old. That's the real problem. I think he's just going to get old past the age of 35, and then he doesn't even have fielding to back himself up on, which isn't good. Plus, it has his arms really bad. Let's go check out the Baseball Savant. Here's the Savant page from this season. A 35 average exit velocity, which isn't great, but he's not a home run hitter. 89 max is actually really good. Hard hit at 47, that's kind of mid. xWOBA 58, mid. XBA 71, not bad, but he was one of the highest hitters in the league, so that's not good. X slug low, barrel percentage pretty low, K percentage, not bad. Same thing with walk percentage. Whiff, he doesn't whiff a ton. Same thing with chase, he doesn't chase a ton either. Sprint speed, it's okay. Outs above average, he's a great fielder. Nobody's ever been denying that, but his arm makes him terrible at fielding. I mean, he can field the ball, but he can't throw the ball, so he's a bad defender. That's how it works normally with a lot of these guys. But overall, I'm gonna give it a D plus. I think he got way too much money. $280 million to a shortstop who can't field the ball. That's ridiculous. And personally, I don't think his career is gonna look great. I think he'll have a good 3 to 4 years, and then the rest of that contract, which is like 7 years after that, that's ridiculous. They gave him way too much money for way too long. So I'm going to give this a D+. Let's go check out the next contract. Here it is. Let's go. Brandon Nimmo and the New York Mets are in agreement on an 8-year, $162 million contract. Sources familiar with the deal tell ESPN the Mets keep their corner infielder, and biggest payroll in baseball gets even bigger. Yeah, it's wild how much money the Mets have been spending, but honestly, I think this is a perfect contract. This is amazing. The fact that Xander Bogaerts got over $120 million than this guy. This guy is literally better than Xander. That's the thing. Brandon Nimmo is an amazing fielder, and he hits about the same. It's ridiculous. How did he get this low compared to Xander? That's what I don't get. But there is one thing. You never ask a man his salary, a woman her age, and you never ask Brandon Nimmo where he was on January 6th. You can't ask that man what he was doing. But let's go check out his numbers. Alright, and here are the numbers. This season, he batted .274 with a 367 OBP, 433 slug, and an 800 OPS with a 130 OPS plus. Yes, his numbers were a little low because of the ballpark he plays in. That's why these numbers right here tell you he's an amazing hitter. OPS plus is what you got to look at with Brandon Nimmo and everybody on the Mets. That's what you got to look at. And then you'll look at flipping Xander and stuff. His will be lower than what his other stats look like. That's because he played in fucking Boston. Boston's an easy place to hit. New York, one of the hardest in baseball. I'm talking about the Mets, not the Yankees. That's pretty easy. But still, this is wild that he only got this much. This dude's an amazing player. Personally, I think he's the best left fielder in New York. Don't at me. Don't at me. I think it. That's what I think. Let's go check out the Baseball Savant and further prove that this is an amazing signing. And here it is. Average exit velocity at 57. That's pretty good for a guy of his size. 80 for max exit velo. Pretty good. 48 hard hit percentage, that's pretty mid. X-Woba at 79, good. XBA at 72, pretty good. X-Slug at 57. Barrel percentage at 44. K percentage at 76, that's pretty good. Walk percentage at 78, pretty good. Whiff percentage at 80, pretty good. Chase rate at 91, really good. 84 sprint speed, runs pretty fast. Outs above average, an amazing fielder. Doesn't really get a great jump, which could be a problem, but I don't think it's much of a problem right now. And an arm strength at 72, that's good too. This is an amazing signing. Personally, I think I'm going to give the Brandon Nimmo signing an A-. I think it's a great signing, in my opinion. $162 million for 8 years to Brandon Nimmo. That's going to look like a great contract, and let's get on to the next signing. All right, this should be the last signing of the day. Reliever David Robertston and the Mets are in agreement on a 1-year, $10 million contract. A source familiar with the deal tells ESPN. First Brandon Nimmo, now David Robertson. The Mets just keep on getting better. Yep, this is crazy, honestly. Because David Robertson, I didn't expect him to go to the Mets. Did the Mets need David Robertson? 100% no. But did they get him? Hell yeah. Overall, I think for a 1-year deal, I think it can be fine. I think it's fine. Although he isn't going to be their closer because they have Edwin already. But still, I think it's fine. I can't get mad at a 1-year deal. That's the way I look at it. But let's go check out his stats from this season. Okay, first off, this is a massive Baseball Savant page. So some of the stats are kind of off. But all the good stats that you need to know will be seen here. He had a total this season with 358 FIP, a 116 whip, and 81 strikeouts, only 35 walks, 6 home runs allowed, that's kind of high, 17 earned runs, which is actually really good, 63 and 2/3 innings pitched, 20 saves, 33 games finished, 58 games pitched, and with a 2.40 ERA. Honestly, this is a good signing. This is very underrated. He was big down the stretch with the Philadelphia Phillies and helped them get to the playoffs. Honestly, I'm going to give this a B+. I think it's overall solid signing. You can't get mad at a 1-year deal. If it doesn't work out, it doesn't work out. It's just 1 year, so you're not stuck in a long-term paying of a guy. But overall, I think that's going to be about it. I'll see y'all in the next one. See ya, and goodbye.